open deal. And that's because we're going to set the engine and transmission back to help improve weight distribution of our car. We're going to set it back somewhere in the ballpark of 6 to 8 inches. We're going to motor plate it up front to the subframe, and then we'll have to figure out some kind of transmission. That's not all of it.
Every vehicle has a story, and every builder has a journey.
You know, when we took this car down to nothing and you learn so much about it.
The hot rod is never truly completely done.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another one. I know it's been a minute. I'm still debating if I'm going to put this one up or not, but as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, a lot of stuff happened. A lot of things happened. I've had a few of you ask questions in the comments. What was the outcome with the Cavalier? And as you guys can see in the beginning, it wasn't too good. It wasn't too good for the Cavalier. I really did try to save the car. I really did. But, I mean, the car almost had 300,000 miles. Maybe I could have put up a little bit more of a fight, but I felt like it was time for me to let go of the Cavalier. But here we are several months later, and as you can see, I ended up buying a new, to me, used car. It's a 2015 Kia Forte Coupe SX. It's the 1.6 turbo GDI, so hopefully you guys won't kill me too much going from an American car, American Saab car, to a straight Korean car. I've always liked these cars. I always, you know, looked at them, but I never really thought about them since my cars never gave me any issues up until the Cavalier ended up dying on me. But yeah, by no means is this car perfect, but it's growing on me. I just want to give you guys a quick little introduction to the Forte Coupe. It's a 2015 and it has almost 100,000 miles on it. Obviously it's a big step up from the 2004 Chevy Cavalier. That poor car, man. I hate the ending for my Cavalier. Right towards the end, when I took it back to the shop, and as you guys saw, they just were gone, packed up one day to the next. Guy next door told me that the owner packed up on a Friday, and that Monday when I went by, as you guys saw, it was an empty lot. So he took off. So what ended up happening was, I think it was the clutch slave cylinder inside the bell housing had a leak or whatever, because every time they would purge it, it would run fine for a couple days, and then I guess it would start catching air, and then the Cavalier, the clutch pedal kept sticking. This one's an automatic, the Forte. So then I ended up posting up the Cavalier. I was gonna pretty much give it away. I was asking for like less than $1,000 for it on OfferUp, and you guys saw all the upgrades I have done to the car. Not upgrades, but some were upgrades on the car. So whoever had gotten that car, you know, would have came up on it. But right towards the end, somebody, at the day before I was going to sell the car, I parked the car out in the street because I needed room for this car. I had all these cars in my driveway. So I parked the Cavalier out in the street, and somebody decided to ram the driver's side door. And I couldn't sell it to the guy anymore. I didn't want to sell it to him, not in that condition. He was willing to drive down from Bakersfield, I believe that's where he was from, to get the car, but I wasn't going to sell it to him, so I ended up junking it for $300. I really feel bad for the ending on the Cavalier, but it is what it is, man. Alright, no more sad Cavalier talk. Alright, so this will be the third oil change that I'll do on the Forte since I've gotten it. She does burn a little bit of oil. As you guys can see, it goes up to like right here. Hopefully it shows on camera, but it doesn't burn too much. What car doesn't, right? Especially these Kias. I heard they grenade. Wish me good luck. But yeah, I've done 3 oil changes to this car. I did one factory oil filter. I didn't like it. And then I have a 4 oil changes. Sorry, not 3, 4. So I did a factory one. And then I did a Wix one. That's 2. And then this third one right now, it's a K&N. I'll show you guys right now once I get it off the car. I didn't really like the K&N. I know you guys are going to kill me, but it's like the bottom of the barrel K&N. If there is a bottom of the barrel, it's not the white one that everybody gets. It's like this black with the orange stripes on it. I didn't like it. It fits a little bit smaller on this car. I just didn't like it at all. I feel like it didn't do as good as the Wix one did. So on this oil change, I'm going to put another Wix on it. So on every other oil change, I like to rotate my tires since I drive 3,000 miles pretty quick. I know that the dealer recommends that you do your oil changes like every 5 to 10,000 miles on these cars, but I'm still old-fashioned, so I like to do 3,000 miles. That way, I hope I'm avoiding this engine grenading on me, and I'm keeping fresh oil in it, because I heard that's what it is. The issue is that people don't do the oil changes at the intervals, and everything gets clogged up, and it's all bad. So either way, every 3,000 miles and every other oil change, I rotate my tires. Alright guys, for this part, I have to invert you guys on the camera so I can see what I'm doing. So it's not a weird video, even though the Kia logo is backwards. With every used car, you get certain things. Like, I really didn't like that the center caps were so worn out. I got these off of eBay. They're OEM replacements. Really easy to replace compared to the new one. It's really easy. Little things like this make your car look a lot better and don't look so old and worn out, right? So if you guys can do it, do it. It's really cheap. Alright, I know it's been a minute, but here we are back on the bench. And like I was telling you guys, change out these center caps, because whoever owned this car before me tried to do a really crappy job and put these little faceplate covers on them. And eventually probably they just ended up falling off on them. So just better to replace the whole thing. But I mean, some people don't care about cars, some people do. Whatever. Alright, moving on to the next thing. I'm gonna change out the oil drain plug. I'm gonna venture a guess and say this is the original. And before anybody says anything, you don't have to change out the whole plug. I want to, because I've changed out the oil plug gasket, which is this one, and I torqued it down to spec, which I think is like 30 something pounds, and it still leaks. So I'm gonna say that whoever owned this car before I did always took it to the dealer or took it to a shop and always had the oil changes done there. And you know, they don't care. Quantity over quality. They just want to get these cars out over and over and over, get them out. So they probably torqued them down with probably something like this. Do not use power tools on like your oil drain plug, because it's a recipe for disaster. So what I ordered from Kia was, well, not this, I got this from actually from O'Reilly's. The new oil pan drain gasket, oil pan drain plug gasket. And to show you guys that it is from Kia. It's a Kia genuine part. Is this ugly? Looked like it was casted in sand drain plug. So, oh god, I might be losing here. But hopefully it'll work, and I'll be able to torque it down to the correct torque spec, which is like, I think 30 pounds it says. And like I told you guys, I am going to use a Wix filter, because that old, it's not old, but that other filter that I have on the car right now, the K&N, I just didn't like it. This just looks way better. And it's made from the company who makes the filters for the Kias, which is Mann & Hamill. I apologize for that. It cut out. My phone overheated. It's like I was saying, this filter is made by the same company who makes the filters for the Kia, which is Mann & Hamill. So I think I was on the right track getting the Wix in the first place, and then using a K&N filter. I mean, nothing might be wrong with that K&N filter, but for me, I just feel like the Wix works better. So I'm going to stick to this from now on. And like I was telling you guys, so I'm gonna change out the old oil drain plug. I'm gonna keep it because I'm a pack rat. I'm not gonna toss it out. And I'm gonna put this new one on there. The head size looks the same, about the same size, except for right here in the front. It has this little taper right here compared to this one right here. So I really hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot here putting it on this one. But Kia Genuine Parts said that this is the drain plug for my car. Yes. I hope it's fine. Alright, here we go. Alright, one cool part about now having a canister type of oil filter in the car is I can get to use these caps again that I have and I haven't been able to use. Anytime I use them is with the Blazer, who I'm going to start making another video on because I need to change out the radiator. My oldest son was driving it for a while up until he bought himself Scion FRS. There'll probably be some videos on that too. But yeah. Anyways, pretty cool now. I don't have to use cartridge. I really did not like using cartridge. So I'm back. I got the old filter off, which is the new Canon one that I had put on 3,000 miles ago. As you can see, the differences on it. This one does have more like holes for the anti-siphon back valve. I think that's what it's called. This one only has what, 3, 6. This one has, I think, 16. Yet I feel like, now this is all placebo, and my opinion, that I still feel like the wicks flows better. Plus, the wicks is a little bit larger in diameter, which fits better the oil cooler housing compared to this one. This one I had to use a smaller adapter to get it off compared to this bigger one. It wasn't going to fit in there, it just kind of swims around. So I feel like you get more filter out of the Wix one. Not too sure. There you go, see? Fits perfectly in there. I love Canon. I think for this application, for me, I'm gonna keep going with the Wix, even though Canon is more of a reputable brand. I do apologize to you guys. This video has been a little bit long and winded compared to ones before, but I am getting used to being in front of the camera again. Not in front of it, but you know what I mean. And yeah, so here's 30 foot-pounds. I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot here, but that's what it says online. What can go wrong? There you go, 30 foot-pounds. That wasn't too bad. Oh god, it was scarier than I thought. Right. I know I was sweating bullets about the torque spec on it, but according to the old Foxes of Fire, it says that for 2015 Kia Forte Coupe SX oil drain plug spec, torque spec, it is a 25 to 32, and I did 30, so kind of in the middle. Alright, and going with that to show you guys what oil I'm going to, as of this taping of this video or recording, it is October, and if you guys are on the YouTubes a lot, checking and see about oil changes and stuff like that, you guys are seeing that this Valvoline Restore and Protect is all the rage right now. Everybody's getting on that wagon, and so am I. So I need to put 4.8 quarts of this stuff into this bad boy, and hopefully it'll clean some of my engine up inside, since I'm not the original owner of the car, so I don't know if they did the oil changes during their intervals, or they just did it whenever they remembered. Either way, I don't want to risk it. And what I'm going to use as a control or a let me see, where is the flashlight on this? Can't find it. But if you guys can see, kind of in there, it's dirty. So if this oil is as miracle oil as everybody says online, all that crud in there should go away. Let me see if I can find my flashlight. I'm watching the Cup series because, you know, Joey's always number one. I don't care what anybody says. I think I lost my flashlight. Give me a second. If this flashlight was a snake, it would have bit me. It was right underneath. So look at in there. You see all that crud that built up in there? So I'm hoping that this Valvoline Restore and Protect will get rid of all this stuff. So it says that you'll probably see some results, probably like 3 or 4 oil changes after. And I will most definitely keep you guys updated on that because I like working on cars. So I kind of got stuck with the Cup series. There's my boy right there. He's out of the race. I killed like 45 minutes instead of putting the wheels back on the car until that accident. And now the 22's out, but whatever. Better luck next time. We'll get it. I'm putting the wheels back onto the car. I did rotate them so the 2 front ones went straight back, and the back ones, they crisscrossed to the front. So if you have a front wheel drive car, that's how you do it. The fronts go to the back and the backs crisscross. Alright, next thing I need to do is pour in this oil, and I should be done. This oil change, I started like around, I want to say 11:30. It's going to be close to 3 o'clock right now. Between recording and stopping and watching the race, it happens. So I put in all 4.8 quarts of oil into the car and buttoned everything up. You guys have seen that a million times everywhere. You guys have probably done that a million times everywhere. But yeah, this mainly was kind of a long-winded video. Kind of catch up what was going on, what happened with the Cavalier, and what's happening now. And like I said, I got some things lined up already. Thank you guys for those of you who stuck around, even though I haven't posted in over 11 months. And I see I got some new followers too. Welcome aboard, guys. Yeah, like I said, I need to change out the radiator on the Blazer. I did pay for the tags. It does have insurance. I just haven't smogged it, so I haven't gotten the sticker yet for it. Good old California. And like I told you guys, my son picked up 2015 Scion FRS, so I'll be working on that car with him too. And you guys will see more of this Kia right here too. I know I haven't posted anything on the Cobalt in a while. I'm kind of at a standstill. Honestly, the only thing that's left on that car, I mean, there's plenty to do. Like the sunroof, I need to fix that. I need to find out, I can't do it myself. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take the headliner off. I'm going to have somebody do it for me. Fix the sunroof so that way it'll retract, you know, open and close. And it just needs a paint job and some dent repair, but that's about it for the Cobalt. If you guys want to see anything on here that on the cars that I have, just let me know. Even the old 2015 Explorer, if you guys are interested in that. I think I've done maybe one video on that. I don't know, maybe I haven't. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.